You do have a tilt and telescoping steering wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Basically, what you do is you pull the lever down, which I'll show you where it's at. It goes towards you, back, up, or down. Okay. And then you just set it right back to where you were. It's to make it more comfy for you. If your knees sit a little high, you can lift it up. Like for your wife, I know she's kind of vertically challenged, so you can actually pull it out towards you. So, all right. And then, have you ever dealt with a mirror toggle before?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So same exact thing. Some people just can't do it, so I'll show you just to make sure we can do that. Okay.
Sure.
You were saying that since you just got into a whatever type of Subaru, the one thing that did stay the same was all the windshield, everything like that. The one thing that's not the same is on your old one. You didn't have an auto. Do you know what auto is?
It comes on if it gets dark or whatever.
Yeah. So basically, if you're in a tunnel, it'll turn on. Okay. It's when it senses when it's getting dark or when it's dark enough for those lights to come on.
Okay.
Okay. And then also, you do have fog lights. This little toggle right here, you're just going to click up to that right there, and that turns on your fog lights.
Okay.
There'll be a little icon on your dash. It's blue. That when your lights are on, you can turn your fog lights on. But if you don't have your lights on, you cannot turn your fog lights on. I had someone that thought their fog lights were broken. That's not the case. You just have to have your regular lights on to turn your fog lights on.
I see.
Okay? You know what low, intermittent, and high speeds are for your windshield? Your windshield wipers? It's the exact same thing. All you do is you click it to, this is 9, 18, or 27 seconds. Okay? Low, intermittent, or high. And basically it just helps to, if it's not that rainy, you can set it almost every 30 seconds. If it's a little more rainy, go to the 18, so on. All right? Okay. You do have daytime running lights that you can turn on at all times. It's this little icon right there. Okay, they're just those lights that you see people driving with. They're not bright, but they're on. Okay. And then this right here, this is your dash light illuminator, or you can make it it darkens or lightens. Okay, you do have dual climate control as well. I'm going to go over everything with you. It's a lot easier for me to go over this with you in the car than to point at each individual button, because I can actually show you on each button what each button does.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Perfect. You mentioned you love the moonroof, right? It's a one-touch. It's really cool. You can actually just press it to open, and it'll open all the way. Press it to close, and it'll close all the way. The trick is you have to hold the button down for at least a second. You can't just push it once, or it'll just go a little bit. Okay?
Okay.
The moonroof portion of it, you can actually just press on the up button, and the top will just raise up if you're like on the highway and you don't want all that wind to come down, or raise it back down. And then you were saying how you have an iPhone?
I do.
Great. I'm going to pair your phone for you, and you're going to be impressed with how quick it is and how all your contacts can transfer over. Okay? But here's the thing. You also can charge your phone. So these are 2 USB ports. You have a USB charger, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
So all you do is you just take the USB from the wall adapter. You can plug it in here. You can play your music, or you can charge your phone, or you can do both.
Oh, that's cool.
All right? And then an auxiliary for an iPod as well. Okay?
Okay.
So your vehicle has eyesight, so it's going to be a little different, and I'm going to go over all the eyesight features with you as well. But basically, the cruise control works the same. It's just an adaptive cruise control, which we'll go over. But you just press this button in to turn your cruise control on. You get to your speed, you press down to set. Pretty simple. Okay. On this side of things, there's a mute button. Okay. Volume buttons. You can scroll through your preset channels. I'll show you how to do that as well. I know that when we were doing our sourcing sheet that I showed you, you wrote down that you listened to about 5 different stations. We're going to program those as well for you, so that way you can scroll through those. Okay? And then it's really cool. You said you have an iPhone, right? This button now for the 2016 models, which is what you have, there's Siri hands-free. Have you heard of that?
No.
Pretty much you can hold down for 2 seconds, and instead of just the regular Subaru person that says, "How may I help you?" It's actually Siri. It pulls from your phone, and then that way you can say, like for example, I listen to a band called 1,000 Foot Krutch all the time, and I just pressed it down and said play 1,000 Foot Krutch, and it played it. It's also a really cool shortcut. If you, if you know that you want to call mom, you have it on a speed dial. You can set your speed dial, but if you haven't yet, you can just say call speed dial 1, and it'll do it just like that. Okay. This, when you just press it once, is so you can say so many different things to it. I'm going to show you that you can say turn passenger's temperature to 66 degrees, and it'll do it. It's that, yeah. And you can tune to 97.5 FM. It'll do it. And I'll show you all that, okay?
Yeah.
This source button, all it does is you've got different types, right? So FM to AM to satellite to CD to auxiliary. You just keep pressing that source button, and it just keeps cycling through all of that.
Okay.
Okay? And then, of course, your call and hang up buttons. Any questions on that?
No.
Great. So, I know we talked about the paddle shifters, right? Mm-hmm. In the car when we were on our test drive.
Yeah.
I'll show you how to do that in the car. Basically, there's a plus and minus. I know you didn't end up using it, but I just want you to know that you don't have to put it into manual in order to use the paddle shifters. If you're on the freeway and you feel like you need a little bit of a boost, or if you feel like you need to slow down, you can just press on the back of that and it'll automatically go into manual. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Have you had a car with synthetic oil before?
I have.
Okay, perfect. Was it every 6,000 miles?
Number 6.
Cool, nothing changes. Every 6 months, 6,000 miles. Your first 3 oil changes are included in the price. So all you do, we're gonna go back there now, and I'm gonna show you where you're gonna go bring your car in. We have what we call an express lane. Mm-hmm. So from 8 to 4:30, you just come in, and we'll get you in within the hour. Okay?
Cool.
All right. Did you have any questions on any of that?
No.
All right, and if you wanted to know, there's Weight 20 synthetic is what we use. I know you said that you worked on cars and you did it yourself. That's fine, but to make sure you don't void your warranty, make sure it's Weight 20 synthetic, and make sure that you have documentation that you put Weight 20 synthetic in there.
Okay.
Okay? I know you said you have a kid. Just like my wife and I do, there is the latch system on here. Okay? What the latch system does is on those car seats, the Velcro comes apart, and you can just stick that car seat in there, and it latches on the bottom of that car seat. All right, so it does have that. And then I know on your old car, you were telling me that the child safety locks were a pain in the butt.
They are.
All right, on this one, it's not. All you do is you just lift it up. So for like new salesmen, it's real easy to lock them in a car, because all you do is you just press up on there. So good, right? You'll also notice, and I know you commented on it, it's not a dinky little donut. It's a full-size Subaru spare tire.
Right.
Okay? So you're not just going to have to go 50 miles. You can drive on it for quite a while.
Okay.
And I'm also going to show you where the anchor point is. Have you heard of an anchor point on an all-wheel drive vehicle like the Outback?
I have not.
So basically on the front and on the back of the Outback, there's a place where you can take a little flathead screwdriver. You can pop out a little portion of your bumper and screw in this anchor point to be able to tow someone out of a rough spot.
Okay.
It's like an emergency towing type of thing. All right. Couple of real quick things. 18.5 gallons is what the Outback holds. I know you were saying you needed something with a little bit bigger of a tank, so hopefully that's big enough for you. Yeah, we were able to go to Spokane on one tank, and we didn't have to fill up till about 30 miles out of Spokane. So.
Nice.
Right. Yeah. So did you have any questions on any of this?
No.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all your books back in here for you, and then we're going to go back to service and parts. I'm going to introduce you. They got a little something for you just for buying a car from us. Okay?
Right on.
And keep it in the family. All right? So come with me.